So I think we're live. Yes.
Yeah. It always takes a little while.
Okay, cool. Let me text Starlah and be like, bitch, where you at? That's literally what I'm going to say. Bitch, where you at? I'm going to send her the knife emoji. Yep. Okay. I was texting her this morning, so I know she awake.
Dang.
Like, bitch. Okay, so hi Moni, hi Moon, hi Veganess. Who else is in here? Cat Apocalypse, Kobe's in here. Word. So Lauren, I'm really glad that because I saw your submission that the winner that you picked for the writing contest, because I didn't get a submission for.
I didn't either.
No. I'm like really glad that you got one. You know what I mean? I'm really happy about that.
I got 4, and I was like, is it because I'm being a shitty host and nobody's submitting anything? It's like, oh no.
No.
I didn't get any.
Okay, cool. So I haven't read it yet, so I don't know if maybe we want to read it like later on in the live. Maybe
that would be dope.
Okay, cool. I'm excited. I was like, no, I want to read it on live. Yeah, that's dope. I'm glad. I can't wait to. And it's like, I bet the SFF submissions were fire too.
They were. I was like, only 2 pages, and then I remembered that it was the limit. So I was like, why'd you stop? Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I just didn't want people to feel pressured to have to put a bunch of labor into this. You know, I wanted it to be like a really chill, casual, low stress thing. Hey, R.
It was really dope to see how everybody switched it up, because there were some people who who kind of wrapped up an entire story, like a short story in those 2 pages. Nice. And there were some people that it was kind of like a prologue, and then there were some it was like dead in the middle of the story. You're like, wait, what? No, it was so cool.
That is, I love that trope of being dropped into the middle of a story, and then you have to figure out what's going on. I love that, as frustrating as it can be, when you start it. Hi B. Where the hell is Starlah?
Stop scratching me.
Someone, where was it? Book Chronicles wants to know what you're drinking, Lauren.
I am drinking apple cider with Di-Serrano in it.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's 6 p.m. here, y'all. I'm not I do day drink, but I'm not day drinking right now. This time.
I was day drinking yesterday. It was great.
Yes.
It was great.
Sometimes it's just called for.
I haven't had a drink in a very long time.
Yeah, I bet.
What's
the first thing that you're gonna drink when I
don't know. I got after when I was pregnant, of course, so I didn't drink for a whole year. Mm-hmm. And then when I started back a little, I started drinking wine, and then I just stopped again. So I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
How's kiddo doing, by the way?
Yeah.
Sitting right here on the floor.
Really?
Yup. Sitting right here.
Going.
Watching Sister Act 2.
Hey, I love that.
That's cute. I'm a bad Black person because I've never seen any of the Sister Act movies.
Jesse.
No.
I started the first one when I was a kid, and I was like, this is boring. And then I just never picked it up.
I still listen to the soundtrack from both of those movies. I am embarrassing, and I give no fucks.
I'm screaming.
I will scream, oh, happy day at the top of my lungs when anybody's road trip, and I don't give a rat's ass who sees me, hears me, none of that.
Yes. Concert of one.
Yes, every time.
Here we fucking go. I know. At some point I'm gonna watch it. Sorry, I'm still texting Starlah. Why can I not?
What? I was in this room all day and you were fine, and now I turn the camera on and you just want to scratch. Can you chill?
Aaron said
Jesse, no, I'm subscribing.
No, Aaron.
No. Oh my gosh. Okay, look, I'll watch it. Damn. That's serious.
Now you have to live tweet it when you watch it.
Yeah, you need to live tweet it.
Okay, but what if I hate them?
It's fine, but you just need to live tweet it.
Have to make a movies that wasted my time video about Sister Act.
I'll unsubscribe for that.
I might cry, but it's fine.
Oh my God. I should have I feel like I did not properly moisturize my face. You know, when you feel like patchy dry.
Yes.
You know?
That's why I keep picking right here.
No,
that's where I feel
the struggle.
Yes.
The struggle. What is the weather like? Are you experiencing winter where you are?
So the weather here right now is kind of like it is in Texas. It's just all over the place. It was 50 degrees for like a week, and I was like, okay, come through early spring, and then it is 20 when I got up this morning. I was like, wait a minute, we didn't discuss this. What the fuck?
That's not cute. That's not cute. Today is the warmest day it's been all year.
How nice is it there?
It's like 50. Hold on, let me check. It's like 50. Okay, that's lying. It says 46 degrees, but it's okay, I see. So by like 3 o'clock, it's gonna be 60. So you know, yeah. So I'm not complaining. Akasha and I are gonna go right to the dog park for a couple hours.
Nice.
So I think Starlah is having tech issues.
Oh no.
So I texted her and I was like, if you need troubleshooting help, let me know. But I'm waiting for her to respond. So let's just proceed without her for now. And then I'll stay by my phone in case, you know,
cool.
She has questions. So I was thinking of, I don't know if have y'all posted wrap-ups? Because I have not yet.
My wrap-up doesn't go up.
So I was like, I meant to that makes me feel less guilty. So I would love to know how many books y'all read. Lauren!
But Lauren.
Let's start with Lauren. What do you have to share with the class?
I started to.
Mm-hmm.
I did not complete a single. I got like right to the end of Legendborn, and then I think I got halfway through the lesson because it's just been nuts. It's not even. I'm not even super busy. I just go home and I'm like, my eyes don't work. I'm nope, sleep time, and I have done nothing.
I feel that. Okay, well, thank you for making me feel better about how my reads went. This is working in my favor. What about you, Ashley?
So I completed all the challenges.
Nice.
I thought
I read Yellow Wife for the first challenge, which was following a character, intergenerational, following a character through the course of their life. And then I ended up reading, come on, Ashley, think here now. I read Treasure by Rebecca Weatherspoon, which was a queer romance. And then I read Bingo Love, which technically fulfilled all the challenges because it was queer characters. Yeah, it was queer characters written by a Black disabled author. And then I read the group pick, which was bomb.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was good. It was so good. It's like one of those books where you start off reading it and you think that you're going to hate the book because the main character is trash. But as the story starts to unfold, like you end up feeling sorry for the man. So it's just a man who practices polygamy. He has 4 wives and it starts when the 4th wife comes in. And then you get everyone's perspectives of how they ended up in this marriage. And then there's like this huge reveal at the end. And I hated the man in the beginning. I was like, he's just trash. And then I got to the end. I was like, oh my God, I feel so sorry for him. It was really, really good. So I completed all the challenges, but it was good. I had fun. I enjoyed myself.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm extra salty now because I had requested that book and it just never showed up. So I didn't get to it. And I can't remember if I requested it from the publisher or from the library, but it just did not appear. So I have to get myself a copy because that looked amazing, and I'm really glad that like you.
It was good. It was good.
It was the only group book that I didn't read because I read SFF's group book, I read my group book, and then I didn't read yours. But okay, so what was your least favorite read, and what was your favorite read?
My least favorite read probably was Treasure, and that was because I feel like that was Rebecca Weatherspoon's earlier works. Like, so her writing wasn't as on point, and then she didn't delve into some topics that I wanted. So it's about a young woman who ends up going to her sister's bachelorette parties at a strip club, and she meets a stripper by the name of Treasure. So it's very like sex worker positive. I absolutely love that. And they don't think that they're going to meet again, and then they end up going to the same community college, and they meet again. And what I wanted her to do a little bit more of is she kind of introduced this concept of Black women in tech, because they're taking a computer science class, and you can kind of see some microaggressions that go on within that classroom against those two characters. And I wish she would have explored that more, but then she didn't. And then there was some issues coming from one of the characters' family members that I didn't really think was handled well. I could understand what she was trying to do, but the resolution didn't make any sense because one parent was just adamantly like against one of the characters' sexuality and their gender expression, like just completely against it. And then the way that things happened towards the end, I was like, that doesn't, as much almost hatred as there was there, I don't think she handled it very well in terms of pacing. And then there was a couple other things. So that was probably my least favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite read was Yellow Wife, but it was probably the most traumatic book that I've read in a very long time because it was a slave narrative. And it was, I mean, the trigger warnings all up and down that book. And the cover of it is super, super misleading, but I really, really liked it.
Don't you love that? It's all bright and beautiful. And
it was bright and beautiful. And I was like, oh my gosh, look at this dress. And I read it and I was like, holy crap. Yeah.
Black people, I feel like, are so rude with their book covers because we'd be like, bright, shiny, beautiful, like joy. And then you open the book and it just like, it's mad heavy, you know. Not all the time.
Red wolf nut.
Yeah, the comment section is fire right now.
I see it's lit over there. I have it pulled up right next to it. I can't even keep up.
Okay, so Ray Bear, Bookmark Chronicles says that their favorite was Ray Bearer, which is a perfect book as far as I'm concerned. And this is the first time I've seen someone say that their like least favorite book or that they didn't enjoy Such a Fun Age. Because I'm used to, I don't know if y'all remember last year, but like everybody and their mom was loving Such a Fun Age. And I read it and I gave it 4 stars. I wasn't as in love with it as everybody else, but I didn't like dislike it.
I see someone's read It the Bone, which is by Jacqueline Woodson. Very, very good. That's a very, very good book. I read that one last year, and I'm biased because I'm in love with Jacqueline Woodson. She doesn't know it, but she's amazing. She's amazing human.
She is incredible. I've seen her speak, and it was so funny because like I didn't realize that she was queer, and I was at the Black I forget what it was, but the Well-Read Black Girl Festival and she was speaking and she walked on stage and I'm looking at her and I was like, am I being gay or like queer? No, I'm just being gay. And then she's on stage and she's like, yes, my partner. And I was like, I knew it. I knew it. It's like, yeah, she is amazing. I started Red at the Bone when it came out and I wasn't prepared for it to be told in vignettes. So I just like wasn't in the space for it and I haven't picked it up since, but I need to. Okay. What else? Have either of you read Lakewood or heard of Lakewood?
I want to do something with Lakewood. I have something in mind with Lakewood related to the Black body. So I haven't read it yet, but I think I'm gonna do a little something with that one.
Okay, somebody tell me what that one is. I don't know that one.
Oh, Lakewood is a medical experimental novel about this poor young Black woman who is like really desperate for money, and she gets offered a ridiculous amount of money to sign an NDA and to join this medical experimental program where they're testing out like a pill. And so throughout the, she's not allowed to talk at all about her work. They give her a cover story. And it's about what happens when she, submits herself to this like white-owned institution and starts getting tested on, and like the repercussions of her mind and her body. And then it's like it's horror, and it's very vivid with the body horror, and it's obviously very heavy on social commentary about the history of medical experimentation and coercion of Black bodies. It's intense. It's a really intense book, and I've seen people either like love it or really hate it.
Okay.
Yeah, I loved it. So yeah, that book is the shit. I haven't heard of 40 Acres though. Catherine said that they also read 40 Acres and really enjoyed it. Okay, is that Starlah? Okay, no worries. Okay, so Starlah is probably not going to be joining us, as a heads up, because she had something come up. So she might pop up later, but I would not be surprised if she's unable to make it.
Okay.
Let's see. Erin read Grown, which Grown is super intense too.
You've read it.
Yeah. Grown is, I absolutely love Grown. It was one of my favorites for last year, but that's definitely a difficult read.
All of her books are. I think.
Yeah.
Let Me Hear a Rhyme was the easiest of her books for me to read.
Yeah.
Have you read Monday's Not Coming?
No, I'm so scared to read it.
You should. Read.
I'm so scared. I really am. I'm nervous. I keep hearing, because I feel like I have a feeling what it's going to touch on, and I don't know if I'm ready for it yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I that book hit me hard, and I'm not a parent, so
yeah.
I would go into that with a lot of prep. That book was jacked up, like, but it was so good. It was so good, like it was the best.
Let's see. Someone read Homegoing, which is actually like I like. Well, see, did you end up finishing Transcendent Kingdom? Yeah. The two are not comparable in terms of like, Transcendent Kingdom and Homegoing, but I think Homegoing is probably one of my favorites of hers so far. But I really, really appreciated Transcendent Kingdom.
Yeah, I appreciated it too, because you touched on this earlier, but when you're talking about Black folks in STEM fields and in tech, I was a huge fan of Real Life by Brandon Taylor. And I felt like Transcendent Kingdom had the same kind of vibes of the struggles of being Black in the sciences. And I'm glad that I read Transcendent Kingdom because I really enjoyed it, but I can already tell that I'm going to love Homegoing a lot more. And that's what I've heard. I've heard that Transcendent Kingdom is the weaker of the two works.
Yeah.
I think I have Homegoing, maybe. But it was good.
Yeah. See, Amari and the Night Brothers. That's.
Oh my God. I have a library copy, but I haven't read it.
Jesse!
Do you actually try to read it this month?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's so good. It is. I can't believe that it's a debut. It's so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try and film like a spontaneous Black Girl Magic blog for it. I read 6 or 7 books. Lauren, what did you think of Legend Board? Like I know you're not finished with it, but what were your thoughts?
So I didn't expect it to English is hard. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. I think also because I know I'm not in the headspace for YA right now, but I actually really, really enjoyed it. Probably because it had a lot of, there's a lot of Blackness in the book that usually gets left out when you're reading stuff that's just not, when you're reading fantasy or paranormal romance, urban fantasy, in those genres. There's a lot of stuff, if you have it in a Black setting or the Black characters, like, it's very whitewashed. But she was in this school, like, there was all these microaggressions or all these, like, just little aspects of it that I really appreciated. Like, even to the fact that when she got, like, all this gunk in her hair, she's like, fuck, I just had washed it. I got to do this shit all over again. Like, that kind of stuff. I appreciate that.
For sure. It was definitely a book that was very clearly and very loudly written for Black folks. Like, I felt that every page we were asserting that this is a Black narrative, and it was great. Like you, when I started it, I wasn't super pulled in, like, because I filmed the Black Girl Magic blog for it, but I haven't posted it yet. But I was like, yeah, like this book is good, but I can't see me giving it 5 stars. Like it didn't have the oomph that I wanted.
Yeah.
And then it was like around page like 350, shit got real, and just everything came together, and it was a very, very good book.
Yeah. I would have appreciated there being like 1 or 2 other Black characters in there to just have that bounce off back and forth.
Yeah.
Maybe a Black love interest, but it's the struggle.
I wasn't who was what was his name? William? Wasn't William Black?
Was it?
He was very queer coded and very I can't remember his name. He, like, when Bree was in that really pretty dress, he walked up to her and was like, "Ooh, like you looking fine," like that character.
Oh yeah, was he Black?
I thought he was Black.
I can't remember.
I don't remember him being Black.
Maybe I just like clocked him as Black because I wanted more Blackness.
I think I clocked more so the queer coded characters than I did any other Black characters. I think also too because there was so much diversity across the spectrum that I was just like, oh, okay, cool. But in the back of my head, I'm still waiting for like another Black character. It's like, okay.
I hear that. Yeah, I think the other side of that is that the book is really showcasing the fucking reality of actually being Black in these spaces, and how, like, you want, like, you yearn for more Blackness, but you just simply don't have it. Like, it's just not there. Like, you're alone.
I think part of it for me too, though, was like, if it had been set in, where was it? One of the Carolinas in like 1950, 60, 70, 80. Okay, but you cannot tell me in 2020 there is not no other Black people on that campus, ma'am. No.
I'm screaming.
No. That's why I was like, not Nam, one other Negro in North Carolina. Not one other. No.
No.
I was a little salty about that. But
that's hilarious. I feel you.
I just kept flipping pages like, ma'am, you're not going to give me none? Okay, that's fine.
We had, I know it doesn't count because she wasn't a student, but we had the counselor, and then the healer character was also Black.
Was he Black?
Yeah. She was described as having like a big Afro puff.
The counselor was Black.
Yeah.
The counselor was. Yeah, the counselor's her mom's friend.
The girl who came in later on in the book.
Oh, her. Okay. Like I was thinking of the first counselor. The dude. I mean, not counselor, the healer.
Yeah, maybe she wasn't a healer, but she was like a seer or something, and she like helped Bree connect to. I don't want to like spoil anything, but this is my symbol for what I'm trying to say.
You know what? I'm gonna go back and read that book, and I'm gonna count the number of Black people in the book.
This is so sad.
I mean, like, I was gonna, and I was like, Lauren, you being real petty because low key this book is Black as shit. But it's like, still though.
I feel you though. I mean, I think that too is like the reality of being a Black reader is like we're always. Like there's a part of us that's always like more like the very valid thirst, I think. So I feel that. I mean, that is a really good point. The book did not have
in North Carolina.
It's a good point, especially too, because the other 2 Black characters were like side characters. They weren't even like super pivotal to the story. Like they didn't have a whole lot of lines and like scenes. And you can argue that the counselor did.
Well, I wonder too, though, if it would have been, if one of the love interests was Black, would everybody have been like, oh, she just gravitated towards this person because they're the other Black person in this situation and there aren't that many.
That's a good point. But, I didn't really think, and it's so sad, like, I didn't really think about it because I always feel like now my expectation in YA books, if you have a lead character that is Black, is for them, if there is a love interest, their love interest is not going to be Black. So it didn't even really stand out to me, which is sad that it didn't stand out to me that was a thing that was going on until like everybody started talking about it more. And I was like, yeah, but that's kind of a thing that we have a tendency to do in YA a lot of times, is that, you know, you could have a Black main character, but their love interest probably is not going to be Black.
Yeah.
I hear that. Yeah.
I just kind of wonder if she'd done it though. Would there have been arguments anyway, or people have just been like, "Oh, they're just
probably
trying to check the boxes, and they just threw another Black person in there," and it would have been something. I feel like,
you know, you can't please everybody.
It's true, and it's like Nick can't be Black. Like Nick can't be anything other than Snow White, and then Sel.
Yeah,
I think it would have been problematic to make him Black
because of the attitude.
You know, like being like with his darkness, like spiritual darkness and such. I feel like it would have sent this message of, and maybe that's what she was thinking of, like the author I'm meaning, of like the mysterious, broody, dangerous character is a Black boy, and the like innately good, sunshiny character is a white boy.
Yeah, but if you think about, or not think about, if you consider potentially if there's room in the series, right, for a character redemption, like all these characters get, like even look at a not Black character, look at Kaz Brecker, and how you start getting all these reasons for why Kaz is the way he is. You can't tell me there is no reason that this Black kid surrounded by all these white students where clearly there's microaggression going on. Like if anybody would have had a reason to be the way that they are, it would have been another Black person on that campus. I feel like that could have,
it's true,
not been explained away, but been explained if she had done it. But I can also see why that would have just been like too much to even do.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it'll be really interesting for later on in the books to see how Blackness is like incorporated into the book in the form of other Black characters. Like will it remain where Bree is really the only Black character that that's not family that she gets to interact with or will want to be introduced. You know,
one can hope.
Okay, so I read Becoming, and Michelle Obama said she didn't want to date Barack at first because they were the only two Black people at the law firm. Damn.
I do remember that.
Damn.
I see someone read Remote Control. I don't know who said it. It was good. I can't. Someone said it earlier, but I don't. I
played in the snowstorm. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Remote Control was. I think Remote Control is my favorite of Nadi's works. Like,
it was. I don't think I've read enough. I just finished Who Fears Death.
Oh, I haven't read that one.
Me either. I have Remote Control. I just haven't got to it yet.
No, it was good. It was good, but it's a. I don't think draining is the word. I don't think that's the appropriate word to use. But it was hard. It was a lot of cringeworthy moments. But I'm reading it because I heard that Remote Control somehow is connected to Who Fears Death, but not the second book, which is the prequel. So something about these three books is interconnected in some way. But I did enjoy Remote Control as well.
The audiobook was one of the best audiobooks I've ever read in my life. Did you read it via audio?
I read the physical copy. I probably need to go back and listen to the audio.
You have to.
Her narrators are on point.
Oh my God. Can we talk about Black female audiobook narrators?
Yes.
Binti was everything I needed in my life.
Just like carrying the whole torch for the best audiobooks. What's her name? Bonnie
Turpin. Yeah, Bonnie Turpin is one. January Lavoie is another.
Who's that?
January Lavoie is the one who's done all of the Diviner books. That's what I think she's known for. But she's done a bunch of stuff. Incredible voice actor.
Okay.
Trying to think of who else.
But I need to find out who read Remote Control, because that was the Lord's work. Remote Control audiobook.
Robin Miles. Thank you, y'all. I don't know why I couldn't remember Robin Miles. Robin Miles is up there too. Because doesn't Robin Miles do all of Jemison's works?
Oh, really? I've never listened.
Oh, her narrators are good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. Well, I know that Robin Miles definitely did The City We Became. But I'm pretty sure that she does all of N.K. Jemisin's stuff.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check out the audiobooks. So the individual who read for Remote Control was British film actress Adjoa Ando. And she was in Fractured, she was in Bridgerton. But that was like one of the best audiobook performances I've ever read.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We
She
add
did
that one to the
Game of
list.
Souls by Rena Barron. Okay. I
Oh,
didn't know Anika Rose did Shadow Sleeper. Okay.
oh, look at the baby. Who is Tammy here? Okay. Sorry, I'm like looking. Annika Rose did Shadow Shaper. Okay, so I haven't read the audiobook for that. I read the physical. But Adjoa Ando also did The Girl with the Louding Voice, Americana, skipping over the white books. I'm just saying. Get a Life, Chloe Brown was also her.
Okay.
Old Drift, Stay With Me, another Chimamanda title. Yeah, she's done some good stuff. Oh, so she was Lady Danbury in Bridgerton, which I haven't seen. So
yeah, I've been procrastinating on Bridgerton until I read all the books, and that's going very slowly.
Oh, I didn't know it was a book series. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I haven't I haven't counted yet how many books I read specifically for Blackathon. But my favorite book was I'm torn between two. I would say that my favorite book was How Beautiful We Were by Mbolo Mbwe.
Was it good?
Look.
Uh-oh.
Look. I would be surprised if this didn't hit at least my top 5 of the year. Oh, hey Nina. That book was I still have no words. Like, I've been trying to review it for Instagram and Goodreads, but I don't even know how to talk about this book. It was every single thing. It was every single thing.
Oh, see, I really like Behold the Dreamers. I really, really enjoyed it. It's been a while since I read it, but I really liked it. But okay, now you made me just really, really excited to pick it up.
I have Behold the Dreamers, and I haven't read it yet. I'm going to try and get to it ASAP because How Beautiful We Were is a whole masterpiece. Like, if that doesn't win awards, I'm going to riot in the streets. But I feel confident saying that How Beautiful We Were is better than Behold the Dreamers, even though I haven't read it, because it was that good where I'm like, there's no way this other book could be better. Like, it's just not. It's not realistic.
That makes me feel like such a book slacker.
Oh my god! I feel like that book makes me so mad though, Lauren. Like, because that book is definitely will evoke Black rage.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. It's essentially about how American oil companies very intentionally slowly poison various villages and cities throughout countries in Africa. And the long-term generational effects of Black people's living with the waste and the poisoned water and like the defects that all of this causes and how it's like directly tied to the oil industry and specifically like the oil that we put in our cars. And it's just fucking heartbreaking and angering. And yeah, it's just, yeah, I was very angry.
I think I got enough rage in my life right now.
Right? It'll get you. It'll get you. But it's amazing. So
I didn't finish. No, hell, I don't know why I turned around like I can see that far.
Me. Yeah, so between that and She Would Be King. But I would say How Beautiful We Were was better, like marginally better.
Oof.
Yeah.
What is that book? Because I feel like you would like it, and I can't remember what the hell the name of it is. Oh, The Care and Feeding of Ravenously Hungry, something. Did you read that one?
Yeah.
I couldn't finish it. It wasn't even that like bad angst wise, but I still couldn't like. I think I got like a third of the way through it. And I was like, I can't take this.
Really, I feel that it's a frustrating book for sure. That one was just okay for me. Ashley.
Yes.
Natalie wants to know, did you read any really good middle grades?
I did in February, but not specifically for Blackathon.
Okay.
So that, I read I think 3 good ones, but they weren't for Blackathon. Trying to get back on my intense middle grade reading this month.
Okay.
For middle grade March.
Oh, that's right. It is middle grade March.
Mm-hmm.
Have you read The Girl Who Drank the Moon?
No, and I have a copy, and it's looking right at me right now. Like,
I'm looking right at you right now.
I know. I have been I've been trying to balance out the target audiences of the stuff that I've read. I've shifted to reading a lot more adult in the past year or so, which is crazy because I am a youth services librarian. So that's a very, very awkward thing. So I'm trying to switch it back over a little bit. So this month I'm balancing it out a lot.
I feel that. I think, sorry, I can talk and type at the same time. I'm smart. Okay, so I think I've felt a lot of like self-guilt and self-pressure about the moods that I get into with reading. Like, I know that I'm on a literary fiction kick, whether that's like literary fantasy, you know, speculative literature, etc. But I just know that like I'm not really in like a YA space right now. And I'm like, logically, I know there's nothing wrong with that. But then my like YouTube channel loyalty is like, no, you're not being balanced. You have to pick up, you know, and then I try and force myself to be in a space that I'm not in. So I can kind of relate to you being like, no, I want to be, why am I not picking up more middle grade right now? You know?
Yeah, that's a struggle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially because my YouTube channel, I started primarily reading YA because I know that's what a lot of people in BookTube read and want to hear about. And when I'm not in headspace for it, I'm like, well, I could film and edit a review for these 50 other like adult romance novels, but nobody's gonna watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I feel that it's hard to balance like the content that you want to make, specifically the books that you are in the mood to review, with what you know people are wanting to see from you.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably just going to be like a life, a struggle, a constant struggle of being on BookTube, you know?
Yeah. It's hard too when you're a mood reader, because if you're not in the mood to read things, it's not like, oh, I'll just read it anyway, because it feels like homework for school. And I'm like, can I get a Cliff Notes? I don't feel like fucking reading this. Right
I'm dying. I'm fucking dying.
I'm doing it.
Hi.
Look at that face.
Hi. I love you.
You're so cute. Look, and we all waving like simps. Hi. Oh.
Akasha's giving me, she's on the couch behind me and she's giving me the dirtiest look because I used my puppy voice on the baby. Yeah? You mad about it?
Poor baby is salty.
Yeah, she's like, that's the voice you reserved for me. Get it together. Yeah. Be a good girl. Be a good girl.
She said, hey, parent, what the hell?
She is so rude. Akasha says, hi, Moon. Yeah, being a mood reader is, it's weird because I'm not a mood reader, but I do get into like genre moods, if that makes sense. Like I can pick up anything within the genre that I'm in the mood for.
Yeah.
You know, like, okay, don't cancel me, but the second Blackathon ended, something went off in my brain and I was like, I want to read a 1500s European novel about the Black Death, and that's what I'm reading. Like, wait, let me show you the cover.
Uh-oh.
Let me show you the cover.
Is there a plague doctor on the front?
It's like the whitest cover one can conceptualize. Okay. Don't unsubscribe. Okay.
Holy shit.
Wow.
That's like
But I
girl
heard
with the
that
pearl
was
earring.
good, though.
Okay, so I was talking to one of my buddies about this yesterday because he called me. He's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, I'm begrudgingly enjoying this book. And he's like, "Why begrudgingly?" And it's begrudging because the book is fucking great. And I was not expecting it to be so, I'm gripped, okay? Damn, says unsubscribing as we speak.
Dang, Bree.
Okay, y'all, can you stop dragging me for being in the mood for reading?
You shouldn't have said anything. You should have just showed the book. That's all you had to do is show the book. And then people would be like, "Ooh, Jesse, what's that?"
This is why I'm single, y'all. Okay, so someone else said, who gets in the mood for that? Like to play. Yeah, it's good. I don't know what to tell y'all. Yeah, but what are you staring at me like that for? Huh?
Well, I got into February was rough for me in general because I think I read too many difficult books back to back. So I read The Gilded Ones, Yellow Wife, Mediocre, the what is it? The Dangerous Legacy of White Male America.
Oh, I heard that was good.
Listen, it was all of it in back to back was just so intense. It was so much. And then I read Black Buck too. And that just had me so confused about life. So then I just went on a comic binge. And I told everybody, I said, listen, if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. All right. that's what I'm feeling right now. So that's all.
I love that dedication to like your authentic space though. That's good. Good for you.
I love it.
I have seen a lot of comic content on your channel, and actually I was really pleased about it because I think it's very daring on BookTube to go beyond, because I think BookTube, like our corner of BookTube, is very into what I would call cute comics. Like not like a whole ongoing story, like cute art, like typically romance centric, not super dark, like not gory, not joining a big universe. But you've been like really digging into some old Marvel, which I love to see. You know,
some dark stuff.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I love it.
Yeah,
I love to see it. We should do like have you seen WandaVision?
Yes. You
haven't, Laura. Maybe we should watch that together because.
Listen, I would watch it again.
Yeah, Ashley's like, no.
I watch it again.
Have y'all seen the freaking Black Vision? The fucking memes going around on Twitter. They done changed this man's name to Vishon. They done gave him a fade and a beard and a gold watch. Wait, I'm gonna find it. Hold on.
I saw a meme yesterday that said, "Y'all thirsting over a MacBook Pro?" No, turtleneck on. And somebody in the comment section was like, "Leave my human vibrator alone."
Child.
Yeah.
So they changed. Hold on, I'm gonna spell it in the chat so you can see how they spelled this man's name.
Deshaun, no. Look at your puppy. Yeah, who's your girl? Yeah, I've seen that. No.
Wait, where are the other ones?
Ashley. Vishon Jarvis. No, not the Jarvis.
Shit had me roll. I'm trying to find the one with the beard, or he looked like King. What's that dude's name? Where is it?
Someone asked what was up with the Gilded Ones, Bookmark Chronicles.
Yeah, I didn't think that would be heavy.
Listen, so I got 15% into the Gilded Ones. Copycat. And it's super heavy for a YA.
Yes, give it to me. Here for it.
It's violent. I mean, it's I'm done. How does he look like Drake though? He looks just like Drake. Hold it up. He looks like Drake. Tell me that man doesn't look like Drake. Even Baby said he looks like Drake.
Bruh. I'm done with all Black people now.
I figured you might not have seen it because they started popping up at like 8 a.m. for me. So it'd have been middle of the night for y'all. But I was like, wait, tell me they have not seen these yet.
They should never have let Black people have Twitter. That was their first mistake.
Nah, that's the best shit ever.
That was the first mistake. You should have never let that happen.
She's just like standing here being very invested in what's going on.
Y'all, listen, you can't tell me. I'm not lying. He looked like that's how Drake looks in that same old turtleneck sweater that he stayed wearing with his beard.
That's true.
I mean, you're not wrong.
His beard is real. You don't think it's real?
No. That man's got some feeling. Ain't no way his beard look that good.
Not a face toupee.
Yes, he does have a face toupee, honey.
I'm gonna run a poll on Instagram and ask did you just drink my water?
Oh, shit. Stop, dude.
Okay, well, I guess I'm done with that. That's fine. Now I guess it's time to switch to tequila. Okay, let me do a poll.
That's why my dog keeps jumping up here. When I tell you, anytime I have liquor in my hand, this dog is trying to get to this cup. This dog has straight up, when I left cup sitting on the floor, straight up Grand Marnier. I looked down, he was drinking that shit up. The dog is only 8 pounds.
On that lean.
I was like, can you not have the white people trying to send the ASPCA to my house,
For
please?
real. Oh my
God.
I'm screaming. Okay, of course now I can't find one picture of Drake with a beard. Okay, here we go.
Not Drake had a Brazilian butt lift.
Well, look, this was his beard back in the day.
Does he for real? I don't believe. Wait a minute.
No, I can.
Like, it's bigger now. Like
I think he has
his beard go up here now.
Not his beard is all the way up to his eyeball. Aaron, not because I'm telling you the facts. The man stays wearing that turtleneck.
Wait, but who said he got a Brazilian butt lift though? Shane, wait.
Shane said he has a Brazilian butt lift.
Wait a minute.
You got that BBW? Okay,
I'm dead.
I'm gonna look up Drake booty.
I'm gonna stop y'all because trash and Drake is like my favorite thing to do on the internet. So I'm gonna sit over in this corner and behave myself.
I'm not. I called Drake a culture vulture the other day.
You called him what?
A culture vulture.
I hate Black people. Like, I just want to make it. No, this is why we can't have nice things.
Oh, shit. Yo, if you got tummy lipo, I can respect that shit. That's legit because this shit's hard to fucking get rid of, yo.
I'm dying.
Oh, fuck.
I love it. I can't even drink water because now it's got dog saliva in it. So, thanks.
Look, don't stop.
I cannot have this Aubrey Graham slander. Oh my God, I'm dying. Don't come for the man's turtleneck.
Who wears turtlenecks? Looking like, never mind.
Tammy says his beard is definitely filled in.
It is filled in.
No. Zudo Does Stuff says Vision is that vibranium papi. Y'all are nasty. Like, oh my God.
I'm going to bed. Good night.
I'm going to bed. Good night. That's so fucking funny. I'm done with y'all. How do I take this comment off the screen?
Click on another comment.
Drake is corny and problematic, and I love him.
Oh, he corny for sure.
He is mad corny. His navel is readjusted now. We're having navel surgery now.
Shane, how do you know this?
Shane knows everything. We don't question how he obtains his knowledge. Ew!
I'm done with y'all. Bye. I'm done.
I really hope there's no children on this live show.
Goodness, my child can't read yet.
How you know? Maybe she pretended.
Listen, she might be.
Your kid's over there like,
I'ma just drink my little juice spots.
Please make that a meme. Just kidding, don't, but that would be funny. I'm not gonna turn your baby into a meme, I promise. I'm just saying. It would be funny.
I done dropped my charger and stuff, trying to laugh at this mess.
Oh my god. Rachel said that's enough to internet for today. When we wonder why all of our subscribers have disappeared at the end of this live.
Look, I can't afford to lose none. The bitch ain't filmed in I don't know how long.
I'm dying. I'm screaming.
I'm surprised anybody is still subscribed. Hell,
I'm done. Goodbye.
I'm waiting to film a video and somebody be like, bitch, I thought you was dead. Damn.
No. Okay, yeah, we should do a WandaVision watch along because I literally have a Vision bow tie. Like that's how much I love the Vision. I have the comics of him by Tom King. Like I'm a huge Vision fan.
I'll make you a Vashon bow tie and send it to you.
No. No.
With the great beard and everything.
I'm done. I can't. I'm done.
Look, I just got a Cricut too. I'm waiting to make some shit.
A Cricut?
Yep. The little die cutter machines you make like vinyl crap with. You can make signs and t-shirts and
that's cool.
Literally whatever.
That's dope.
Trying to get my business off the ground, so I'm just looking for shit to make. I'm like, whatever dumbass idea I can latch on to first.
No, I'm here for it. I'm completely here for it. Whatever you make, I want to see. I don't like. Do you have a Etsy or something, or you're just still figuring it out?
I have it, but I haven't put it back up. I had it when I was doing the custom Funkos, and it hasn't had any merch on it since then. So I'm just waiting.
Okay. Okay. So we have like 8 minutes left of our live. I forgot that the Drake booty picture was pulled up on my phone. Let's move that off the screen. So I would love to read, unless you want to read it, Lauren, the SFF story that you chose as the winner.
Do you have it pulled up? Go for it. I'm down.
Okay, let me pull it up.
Okay.
Because I haven't read it. Have you read it, Ashley? You haven't either. Okay, cool. Okay, so for those who are not aware, we're running this contest, this writing contest for each of the teams. So anyone could submit a short story submission as long as it was 2 pages or under. And the prize, I think it was like, what was the prize? I think it was first place was $75 or $50, something like that. I don't remember my own rules. But this is the winner that Lauren chose from the submissions that she got. Ashley and I, for our teams, we didn't get submissions, but I am really excited to read Lauren's. So this story is called The Debtor by Henry R. Washington. Solomon caught an afternoon train which left an hour late, south for a job. She hovered her knives in a dance while waiting on the platform. Her boss ordered collection of a debtor who fled to the port city Louvre. Great, another travel opportunity. A pleasant escape from the omnipresent humidity back home. She watched the forested mountains on her left flatten into sparse plains from the rear train cart. Savory treats served by the waitstaff made the trip feel shorter. As the sun fell, the train crawled into the station with a hiss. Outside, salt saturated the air, boats docked for the day, and the workers went home to their families. Her informant rambled on, where such a person who owes that much vibe and still breathed. He rambled about many things she didn't ask for, including if she was taken. A new contact would be nice. He wasted enough time and asked too many questions. Louvre was known for its jazz clubs. The music, the soul of it, dripped from the walls as Solomon entered Big Fo's music house, stitching together her bad knee into a serviceable joint. These viburists were masters at their craft. She heard about these trumpet players as a kid, but to witness it was unreal. If only she had a chance at this life. Solomon scanned the bar filled with patrons in their Louvre's best, gawking at the bartender's twirling bottles magic trick. Such a simple use of vibe. The cedar countertop wrapped around the club's perimeter toward the band playing on stage. And there she spotted her target, Ronar, banging away at his drums, his body rocking in rhythm. Now, the boss said cool it with the destruction. The Louvestian government only tolerated their behavior. The way she lingered in her luxurious attire at the stage's end caused Ronar to skip a beat, and another. He caught up with his startled band members, but struggled for the set's remainder. Solomon waited at a back booth while the melody soothed her nagging pains until Ronar slid in the adjacent seat. Greetings, miss. I saw you checking. You've collected enough vibes to play music. It's quite lovely. She dropped her knife between them. I'm faster than you'll believe. His eyes grasped the blade, his face soured. Please, I'm earning an honest living. Still doesn't change the past. These are the rules you signed. Ronar quickly grabbed at his waist and Solomon flinched. Why? Old habits. He was an internal viberist. Nothing he could do would harm her. He revealed an empty jar, glanced around before placing his hand over its top and filled it. A maroon gaseous fluid flowed. Amazing. She loved watching how the breathing energy shimmered in a closed container. This is all I can spare. Ronar gave what Solomon sensed as 99% of his worth. We're square for now. She fixed her blouse and stood, inserting Ronar's jar in her bag. Keep playing your music. You'll reach the end of your vinyl record soon. That was great.
Oh, that was great. It was so relaxing.
I loved that writing. It was like the storytelling was really beautiful. Yeah, that's dope. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna share that on my like video when I do my Blackathon wrap up. Hopefully this week if I can get my life together. But is there anything y'all want to talk about before we wrap up? I'm looking. Catherine says, "Okay, I need this to be a book." Aw, y'all are so sweet. I could not narrate audiobooks. No, no. I feel like I don't have like. No. This is why I don't write anymore. There's levels to this, and that story is next level. It was a dope level for sure. Okay. Yeah, is there anything y'all want to say before we wrap up? Ashley, why y'all look guilty?
I don't know. I always look guilty. That's my problem. I always look like I'm up to something.
Okay, cool. So why don't we, like in our group chat, we'll talk about when we should watch WandaVision.
Yes.
Because that would be really fun.
Woo-woo.
You know? Okay, and then I need both of y'all to read How Beautiful We Were so that you could suffer with me by my side.
I'm down.
I'll put it on hold at the library.
Okay. It's so good. It's so fucking good.
Hi, Unique.
Yanni, where were you?
Rude.
Oh, dang.
Will this be on replay? I'm not good with StreamYard. People can like watch this after we're done, yeah?
It'll be on your channel.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it will show up. Okay, cool.
It'll show up on your channel.
Cool. You have it, Tiana. Okay, so I want to thank y'all and Starlah, who's unable to be here, as well as Chanel and Nina, if you're still here, as well as Sins from Book of Sins for hosting on Instagram. I don't know. This was probably one of my favorite iterations of Blackathon.
Yeah, so good.
It was really fun, and I'm really glad that y'all hosted. Yeah, I love you.
Love you too. Thanks for having me back. Next time I read a book, I swear to God I will.
I'm screaming. You got close. You can only go up from here.
If I put them together, it was like 4/5 of a book about.
We'll say bye-bye.
Not 4/5. We've been through that, Lauren. We don't do 4/5 anymore.
My bad. Oh, bye, baby.
Bye, y'all. Have a good Sunday.
You too.
Bye. Bye-bye.